Okay, I've been anticipating this for a while. I want more context on this woman, and it seems like we're gonna get it.
Do you still remember?
No, she does not.
Why Izumo forged these blades?
Clearly not. Whoa, okay.
Because in times past, when the Yao Yorozu no Kami descended here,
Okay.
they wrought death and disaster on this world and its people. To save the world, Izumo splintered 70,033 blades and forged them into the 12 Sentinels. The first was truth, forged by the Sovereign of Revelation.
Okay.
It could teach
Very
mortals
cool.
the way of the law and create miracles from the deconstruction of all things. The second was sky, forged by the eternal zenith.
Oh, look, this
It could form a
doesn't
barrier
strike.
from the firmament and prevent the immune.
That doesn't give us a sense of nostalgia relating to the Herrscher of the Voids.
The third was howl, able to summon
Oh.
lightning to rend the heavens and meteors to rain down divine punishment.
Poor
The
dragon
fourth was
thing.
mist, able to break earth
These
and
souls
tear
are so
clouds with
sick.
biting wind and rain. The fifth was frost, freezing the land in an instant. The sixth was fate, the restless cycle of life and death. Then there was flare, thought, root, form, bind, maw. With those sentinels, we seized on tomorrow's expectation, winning victory after victory, until...
All of them were broken.
Okay.
The price of every victory was a world in its entirety. And in the end, that entirety was lost. And so Izumo splintered 12 sentinels and forged them into 2 bearers. The first was origin. The
Okay.
second was end.
Really, they're referencing
The
her
world
development
forged
so well.
70,047
From lightning to origin.
And only one could save Izumo. But you and I both know the road to salvation does not exist. There is no trace of tomorrow. Resisting the Kamigami, humanity will eventually become Oni. We pawned everything, all for the destruction of 2 worlds. In times past, Takamagahara, upon which the Kami descended, was surely as beautiful as Izumo.
Okay, both blades got wrecked there too.
So, do you still remember why Izumo forged these blades?
Because of a lie. An end that never existed. We long since strode into their shadow. Each step forward one that we can never walk back.
Girl's going for it, fair.
Until the last blade is forged into
Life, okay.
not.
Damn.
I knew this world was fleeting. And yet...
God damn, that was cool. Yeah, they really referenced her development. Well, the original, Mid Raiden's development. So we go from... It's like we can see her clearly wielding the blade that's uses lightning. This one. Able to summon lightning and rend the heavens.
Rend the heavens, meteor.
What was the name of it? Howl.
Able to...
So she was wielding Howl at first, then it changed to Origin. And then the final one is not. Meaning nothingness. God damn, that's such a cool way to show her development in a way that's unique to this character. It's nice that she maintains her horns throughout it all until the very end. kind of hints to the idea that they were a part of herself rather than the power that she gained.
Forward one that we can never walk back. Until the last blade is forged into... Not.
And then there's the corruption. It's like, it seems like her strike actually did something, just... How much did it do, really? So cool. So the things that we now have to think about are... So we now know how her world ended. We know that Ix kind of turned up at the end of basically... The worlds were kind of screwed anyway. The war was at least salvaging the human side. So here we are now at the very end, and Ix turns up, and she is the one who fate seemed to rest upon. It's kind of sad in a way. It seems like her life was spent mostly isolated even before this mess. Very duty-bound.
Because in times past, when the Yao Yorozu no Kami descended...
Also, notice that the drops of blood take... Notice that the drops of blood kind of take almost flower-like shapes. So we've got almost like flowers here and here, and then you've got the flower petals look.
Because in times past...
That's intentional. Even like... Where the flower... Where the blood drops, it even, like, kind of sprouts up like a flower. It's intentional, which is really cool.
Here. They wrought death and disaster on this world and its people. To save the world, Izumo splintered 70,033 blades and forged them into the 12 Sentinels.
Yeah, this place was screwed. It's so weird to see how the change went. So they went back to traditional means. They had this utopia almost that was a metropolis, and then they had to go backwards in time with using these blades and splintering them and creating new ones in order to try and face this threat that wanted to kill them.
The third was Howl.
There's some stunning designs though. Origin is so funny to me though. It's way too funny. The referencing to her development is great. So it seems like, unfortunately, yeah, it's maybe for the best that the future is all this girl has, because it's not like her past was very pleasant either. Maybe she has some small moments with people, but this doesn't kind of suggest that she had a whole lot of time for herself. Meanwhile, now she's wandering. It's a shame that she can't maintain memory, but maybe she's best not dwelling on the past too much. And yeah, her past is full of blood, whether it be that of Kami's or related to Ix. It doesn't matter. I wonder why she wants the Watchmaker's legacy then. Is it for memory, or is it to try and help herself? Or is there some completely unrelated reason to it? Either way, we'll see. This girl's definitely coming home. She's amazing and I love her. Yeah. She's a male, right? I want her story.
Into their shadow.
I really want a story
Each
to reference her name.
We can never walk until the last blade is forged into.
Until the last blade life. Okay, so is it tied to their life essence that these blades are being forged? I just realised something really messed up. And I kind of hate it and love it at the same time. They even reference her killing Bella.
To rend the heavens.
Look, a dead dragon under the lightning blade. Who died during the return of the Sheriffunda? This sucks, man. Really, hurry up. Really, Moya, did you have to do that? That's so messed up. Poor dragon. Even in this world, no break for you. That sucks, man. that sucks. Like, all the blade orders, I'm pretty sure most of them... It's like, reason.
The second was sky, forged by the eternal zenith. It
Void.
could form a barrier from the firmament and prevent the innumerable gods of misery from passing through. Able to break
Lightning,
earth
wind.
and tear cloud with biting wind and rain. The fifth was frost,
Ice.
freezing the land in an instant. The sixth was fate,
Death.
the restless cycle of life and death. Then there was flare,
Fire.
thought,
Sentience.
root,
Stars.
form,
Domination. Binding.
maw.
Corruption.
With those sentinels, we seized on tomorrow's expectation, winning victory.
It's interesting that the Hershers are basically reflected here in these blades, and the blades are actually used purely for humanity's sake rather than being a force that humanity's petrified of. So here there's actually a positive connotation with the idea. And then we can see the
After
development.
victory. Until
All of them were.
Then we see origin,
The second was end.
finality. And then we've got this last quote-unquote Hersher that doesn't actually seemingly exist.
Resisting the Kamigami, humanity.
Not. It's a nothingness. Very cool. Very neat twist on the idea, and also referencing Bella. This is nasty. Referencing all of the Hershers in order. The only one that was missing was well, actually, no, technically Elysia wasn't missing because it's going by the order that I'm guessing Honkai Impact third. Yeah, it's going by the order in which they appear in third. So it's not the original order in which they're named, it's the order that they appear in Honkai Impact third. So it's a really cool reference. It's nice, it's loose, it gives a lot of freedom for how this version of May develops. It's interesting that obviously there's no mention of her companions because it makes a point that others were seizing destiny with her. Because we can see it here, all the wielders of these blades. Thinking that there might have been another Himiko just makes me sad because clearly from this world, considering the way it ended up, she'd be dead. Oh, god damn it. Why did it have to go there? Okay. Thanks, Bryn. I didn't need to think about that, but fine.